Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Vital to the future of all of us, because who knows? Or dares to dream where we may go, what treatises we may go through tonight. My first revelation of the evening is I'm a bit of a narcissist. Let's go. I've got a piece of paper there. I'm a bit of a narcissist. Man, I was watching Lonnie from On Comics was doing an unboxing on my Indiegogo, right? And I'm really into it because I haven't seen this, right? I haven't seen the product, right? I haven't seen this printing of it. I haven't seen how it's packaged. I'm telling you, man, critical blast. Insanely good service. Just incredible. Like, anybody doing an Indiegogo and not having critical blast work on it, but fulfill it or whatever he will do. Like, I'm telling you, you're crazy. You're crazy. It's seeing how he packaged things and the care. I mean, so much more care than I would have done because I'm a really messy. I am. I mean, it's like. I'm a rumpled guy, right? I'm just I put something on and it's why iron a shirt? It's just, that's who I am, right? He's packaged everything beautifully, but I'm just like so getting off watching my stuff. So, yes, vanity, thy name is Tzvi. How is everybody? Good evening, afternoon, good morning. You know what? I've gone crazy. I wanted a flavored coffee, but, I wanted something a bit different. So I said, wait a minute, we still got the pumpkin spice left. Let's go for a bit of that. And this is actually from last year. It's one of the pods, I believe. So I'm having a... Now... Why am I telling you about the pumpkin spice? I'll tell you why I'm getting pumpkin spice. Because we procure this pumpkin spice for my daughter, Yael, who drops in occasionally. She's flying out tonight, right? She's flying out tonight. Bit of a basket case. Bless her. She's very together, but she's still a bit of a basket case about it today. Very emotional. So she's departing at some point during this telecast, but so who knows what could happen. I'm going to teach you a Jewish word. I'm on spilkers. Okay, I'm on spilkers, right? Until she's out the door, the car's gone, we can't relax. And the beginning of Stingray, 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 and it's like, anything can happen in the next half hour. That always freaked me out. Anything can happen, really? Man, I was just jacking off, Stingray time. Why was jacking off? Why? Because it was on Sundays at about 11. What you want? I was a teenager. What you do on Sundays at 11? It was that and Network 7, I think, wasn't it? It's fun. I've had a strange, I wouldn't say causative relationship, but certainly some kind of sensual connection with Dick Spanner, right? Because that's just how I'm waking up, and I'm like, trying to wake myself up as a teenager would often do. Say when a teenager would go to sleep. Well, this one anyway. That's why the male gaze stuff, limitless, literally limitless. I wonder. There's a parable, right? That a righteous man, right, after he dies, will see his evil inclination. And he'll see it's like a mountain made of glass, like this insane mountain. And he said, how did I have the strength to hold that back all my life, right? And an evil person will look at their evil inclination and they'll see a hair, right? They'll say, how did I let this tiny thing consume me and overtake me? It's basically what the truth of it, right? So much in the same way, on the end of days, or whatever, in the next world, I will look upon my spank bank and it will be like the vast Matrix, in the Matrix, we need guns, and Well, my spank bag is kind of like just huge. There's so many. I don't really watch porn, so I guess I'm an imaginative guy. What do you want me to do? Anyway, so and I think most people's are much smaller. But no, I can get a 1978 Farrah Fawcett out if I need to, right? If I need to, it's all in there, baby. It's all in there. It's all in there, ready to go, locked and loaded. It really is. I mean, that really, nah, that's my life, baby. I'm like it's really, I'm over 50 and I'm still horny. Right, I'm still okay. Everybody gets horny, but I'm like horny like a teenager, like a lot. It's like, shouldn't this have died down yet? No, apparently not. No, okay, well, I guess that's what getting old's like. Anyway, as us British say. Gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. I'm hearing some people in the UK are also getting their packages as well. Very exciting. Very exciting. I think I might have pulled this one off. Right. I think this one might be. I can breathe. I got another week or so, and I think I can breathe a sigh of relief. And then it's Substack time, baby. Substack. I got about a year's worth of stuff. Coming up, so I got a ton of stuff, and what I would really love to do is work. Honestly, if I can work out a deal with an established indie publisher, who would want to float my books rather than me selling them. Selling it is the worst bit, right? But hey, what I would really like to do is premiere them on digital on Substack on a paid Substack. I'll do that. I'll do a paid Substack that will cover the cost of one strip, and then I would do an Indiegogo with an established publisher if I could to do the print version. Well, that way I reckon you get your most bang for your buck. But I really like digital in some way. Like there was this thing Alan Moore's daughter invented called Electra Comics, which was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. It was the best marriage of tablet technology and comics. It was intelligent. It did the same job that comics does. It moves in the same way comics do, which I haven't seen it, and it doesn't add in. I find normally they add in too much animation, animation sparingly, right? Very, very sparingly. I like the way you can control the time frame, you control how the speed, because basically you had a forward and a backward control, and that was it, right? That was your only end and beginning, right? Start over. Forward, backwards, start over, right? That was basically it. So you control basically how an eye goes and looks across the page. It was invented by Alan Moore. And it really showed, because nothing else has come close to using tablet technology to tell comics. It was marvelous. So I was telling, was it Lairmore who was in charge of it? So listen, if you do a like Indiegogo where you the proceeds go to this Electro Comics. So because basically what they needed to do was set up, if they could have set up a marketplace, a free marketplace where creators can post their own books and sell them, right? And then put if we can get major creators to do some books within that medium, so basically what I said is this, I know your father has all the notes for big numbers. Right, the Porter Comedy did like three or four issues before, right? I know I've read the 3 issues. That there was 2 issues and one that wasn't published by our club. So I know he has all the notes on it. Let me write it, right? I'll just give me the notes. I'll write it up and do it as an extra, and then we'll raise a ton of money. It'll be Alan Moore's. I'll ghostwrite it, and I'll make some change. I said, not disingenuous, but that's a sort of that would have given it the cash influx that it needed. And they all going to grants from city councils. I'm like, no, No, you can sell this. You just got to put something on that something wants. You know, an Alan Moore comic is like big numbers. I'll pay for it. All right, I'm giving you $2. Yeah, I will pay for it. Absolutely. So they didn't go for it, and it folded. It folded. Like, yeah, it didn't. I mean, it's still, technology is still there, but nobody does anything with it. And it was a tragedy because it had such great artistic potential. Really was. Again, it was the best marriage of tablet technology and comics I've ever seen. It's really, really cool because it was simple. It was really, really simple. Yeah, you could put in like a GIF if you wanted, but you do that sparingly, right? But there was no animation in between frames, which I think is important. You know, it's all that stuff just feels too slick, right? But the reason those there is a digital platform that does that. I think is it still around? I have no idea. But the reason they've done it is because they have content that people want, right? They have content that people want on it. They have Star Trek, I think, right? It's so it's a shame. Yeah. It's, how did we get onto Electra Comics? Man, I don't know. But yeah, no, Electra. So yeah, because of my Indiegogo. Yeah, because I like digital comics. That basically, I do like digital comics, right? I do like the Substack delivery system as well, right? Here, I got to sign up to Clayton Hickman's paid one, so I have to go through it first as a consumer before I can give it to you, before I can offer it to anyone, right? Because that's the only way you can never present anything. Like me and my wife, we're pretty good at doing functions, people like getting invites to our one, right? They really do. I normally give an entertaining speech that people enjoy. And the food's always good, and it's fun, and it's now the reason ours are good, if I may say so, is we just imagine going through it as somebody being there, right? So you got to experience it, be able to know how to offer it properly. But yeah, no, I like the idea. I mean, I think he sends them as PDFs, which I don't really like, right? I doesn't really use the medium of the email. I'd rather them send them as images in the email itself. I mean, I'll make it a heavier email to download, but like data's nothing now, is it? That's the thing. I'm going to have to do like R&D to see what's the best delivery method. But basically, what I'm planning on doing is my own 2000 AD. That'll be like one main strip. Will be like 6 pages a week. And then I'll be like smaller backup strips going on every now and again. I think I have a main 6-page strip and another 1-page or 2-page strip going each week. I got a bunch of stuff that can do that for a while, right? I got a bunch of weird stuff. I got this thing called Stoners, which was if you had superpowers, you had the choice of going to jail, like Supermax, or going to volunteering in the army, or you can suppress your powers by lots and lots of weed. And that's before it was like, weed was everywhere. So and also this was before the era of Trump. So I started talking about like how crazy politics is, thinking, and what I did was so tame compared. It's ridiculous how tame it is, man. Real life is messed up, man. Oh, like under 40% of people approve of Biden now. That's really bad. He's under a year in. I like, man. I think they thought he would last longer. Don't you? That's the impression I got. I thought that they think he would have lasted longer. And he really, I mean, he fought. But, bottom line is, this is the reason I look at things from a spiritual perspective, right? Why did Trump succeed? Like the economy, why was his economy successful? Why was he essentially successful in everything he's done, right? It's because just because God blessed him. That's it. God liked Trump, and it's weird. I understand. he liked the porn stars. He wasn't the cleanest guy, right? God likes Trump, right? God likes Trump. In my opinion, God likes Trump. Is that would, because Trump kind of like went with godly virtues in a weird way, right? And all the time, like in all these biblical figures, they're always like that. They're always like some weird, weird thing about them that you wouldn't see it coming, right? Because the idea is you have to, it kind of like fool the Satan so it doesn't know to attack it. So it's like saying, "Oh, it's Trump. He's sleazy. Yeah. No good can come from him." And then all of a sudden, he's like the weird, not just poster child, but like general in a ideological war that spread across the world. When you think about it, that's exactly what's happening. An ideological war, and he really was the general man. Yeah, again, you wouldn't have expected it. How do I get to talk about Trump? Oh, man, that was a weird one. Where they go from? I can't backtrack that. Can't backtrack it. Don't know. Let me get to the chat then. Let me get to the chat and see if I can remember. Robbie Bottom. We've hit contemptuous time again. What's that from? It was a quote. It's in, I don't know what's wrong. Epsilon _ how you doing? Ready for another banger video? Well, I hope that's complimentary. I mean, like, I hope you're not on OnlyFans as you're watching this. That would be a weird thing. Wouldn't it be weird if I'm in the background of an OnlyFans video? God, how strange. I kind of want that to happen now. Listen, anybody on OnlyFans, if you want to have a crossover, yeah, there we go. Not a three-way, just a crossover. Yeah, no, I got to keep clothed. Okay, I'm on borderline territory as it is, even talking about this publicly. So, like, yeah, no. Derek Banner, how are you doing? Darcy, how are you doing? Moons of Madness, how are you, sir? Merck Eddie, evening, how you doing, Governor? Quiet Storm, good evening, Tzvi says. Well, good evening, Quiet Storm. Sly Nix, how you doing? Mr. Jekyll and Hyde, how you doing? I was just saying, I was watching very narcissistically your unboxing, and I was really, really enjoying it. But again, I felt shame that I enjoyed it so much. But thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the books. Right, they came out beautifully. I have to tell you, I'm really happy how they came out. They got a nice form factor, and the more books I do, they'll get. You see the spines match up. They're going to continue to match up. You get this Tzvi Lebetkin collection. Ira Network 7, Dick Spanner was brilliant. But I'm laying in bed under my duvet, right? And I'm trying to motivate myself to get break into the day. There's ways you do that. What can I tell you? What can I tell you when you're 17? Concord just went by and went, oh, that'll do. Now I have an erection. That'll do the trick. Not like that when you're in your 50s, mate. Let me tell you. So a stroke time would overlap with Dick Spanner in a very disturbing manner. Like I wouldn't say I've come on Dick Spanner's face, right? I wouldn't say that. But pretty darn close. Bet Janet Street Porter knew exactly that was going on. You weird woman. What did you do to a generation? Aye. So Rabbi was a Mariner fan. Who's Mariner? What we all? I just thought it came like built in. Cooking. So in the background. Oh, very good. When you come back, let us know what you're making. I still have cherry. I fell in love with Marin. I guess we are talking about the guy who handballed the guy. That's what we're talking about, I think. Jonathan Cox, how you doing? Got my perks. Yes, as I said, I was enjoying you watching getting perks. The way Critical Blast packaged that, freaking incredible. Like, absolutely freaking incredible. I've said it earlier, but I'm going to say it again. Anybody not going with him to fulfill, out your bloody mind, mate. Yeah, out your bloody mind. Right? That's all I can tell you. Yeah, you're bonkers. A transcendental spank bank. Yeah, well, mine is bigger on the inside, baby. Bigger and a little bit stickier. Okay, first, say no more. Say no more. There you go. See, like, okay, if I had a porn company, I would so 100% be doing like classic science fiction porn, like and virtual reality. Okay, that's 100% what I love. There'll be a lovely form factor. Like, if you've ever seen what's it called again? Oh, it's right behind me, but I don't want to turn around. The Authority, right? The Authority. Brian Hitch does the artwork, and there's a scene where they're in these 1920s Flash Gordon spaceship, and there's these beautifully ornate things. So that's a sort of like production values I would like, that sort of thing. And honestly, how isn't there a porn version of Flash Gordon? That movie is essentially porn without the sex, right? It's like, it's unbelievably sexual. See, is every one of us? Yes. Mr. Jackman Hyde is here. How you doing, sir? I've said hello to the problem with me. I'll say hello again. Why not? Why not, indeed? Hey, who did not hit like? I don't know. Go ahead. I haven't done that yet, actually. I very rarely do. I'm often tardy. Books. Oh, you're retro books right day. Awesome. So listen. Please take pictures, put them on social media, and tell everybody you think they're the greatest thing ever. You tell everyone that suddenly you have a thick, large erection, and it won't go down. Right? That's what it means to buy the Rabbi's books. Be you a male or female, you can choose, baby. You can choose. Mr. PC Gamer Forever, how you doing, sir? Tzvi Lebetkin, do you have an avenue for Lake? Yes, you can. You got everything. By the way, you said you're missing a poster. I'll have it sent to you. Even if you didn't, I buy it. I'll have it sent to you. It's okay. It's cool. Again, Critical Blast is awesome. Right, Critical Blast is insanely awesome. That's how I'll just like. It's no bother at all. My pleasure. I guess that's me paying you off, but it was like 38% last year, and that's only that's 10% more than Paris. That like they put the donors now putting money into butt up your ass. Was it Buttigieg, who went away for 2 months and destroyed it? He like literally didn't see the supply chain crisis because he was away for 2 months, being a father to his baby who is going to eat at some point, I assume. Like, these rich, weird, elite people are weird. They're weird people. Oh my God! See Nancy Pelosi? She was in the Hunger Games. It was weird. I'll show you the picture soon. It's really weird. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah, man, it's huge. I mean, it's like, and we're not even a year in yet. Bloody hell. This is honestly, has there been a less successful presidency? And again, it's just because God blesses this one and curses this one, right? It's the weird, but it works. What can I tell you? You may not believe in God, but if you do, it works. It fits. What can I tell you? It's the way it is, mate. Let's go, Brandon. and oh my God, liberals hate Let's Go, Brandon. It's like, Let's Go, Brandon is, I have failed in every way, and they're laughing at me, right? Because we are. I mean, listen. Okay, go back a year from now, right? Go back a year. If you knew what would happen this year, would you have the election? Would you have the person who was probably elected become president, or would you have Joe Biden? As things happen, like, I mean, the advantage of Joe Biden being president was, boy, does this look bad. I mean, the bad news is they are trying to create a totalitarian regime that will destroy us. So, swings around about. And what's the name? The New Zealand Prime Minister is a weird horse-faced troglodyte from hell. Like, she's a clueless. Like, I just don't get it. You probably don't like it being put this way. They said this is exactly the clip. You probably, but you would say some would say you're creating two classes in New Zealand of the vaccinated and unvaccinated, where one has more rights than the other. Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's apartheid. Yeah. No, darling. You're supposed to deny that. But they're so insane. They're so insane. But listen, I think the New Zealanders like it. Honestly, when they say the men are men and the sheep are scared, the men are men and the people are sheep. There was a protest, and she was like, "No, nobody there." It's like the pictures. Mad bitch. Hex Alan Comics, how you doing, sir? What's up? Just trying to work out what your avatar is. I don't know. Is it? It's a man. Okay, it's one of the map of one of your books. Okay, very good. Legend of Traveling TARDIS is with us. How are you? I smell Hoovians. I smell fear. Oswald Biscuit is here. Gordon's alive. Again, the whole thing is porn. Really? Okay. Firstly, the super hot, what's her name? Ming's daughter, who wants to shag everything all the time, saves Flash Gordon so she can shag him. Meanwhile, Dale is being Ming's sex slave, right? Like, what? Okay. Then you got this weird dominatrix walking around, and you're like, well, something weird's happening there. Let's pair her up with Zarkov. Yeah, she's with Zarkov, right? Bloody hell. I know. It's all a bit. How is there not? I mean, maybe there is. But it seems to be very sexual. Oh. Nothing better than eating spaghetti and watching your stream. I'm definitely not watching OnlyFans anytime at the same time. But that'd be great. See, that's the wonder of technology. Brian Besser Voltan as the 14th Doctor. No. Oh, God, too loud. Well, I like Brian. Brian Besser I never really wanted as a Doctor. He was mooted a lot of times, but I don't know. It just seemed... look, that one appearance in Trial, I think it was probably enough. The same with Paul Darrow. His one appearance is probably enough. True, Brian Blessed was considered for the second. I did know that. He was considered for the second Doctor. That's true. New Zealand Prime Minister has got to be a plant by the New World Order. God, no, she's a plant. She's like one of the body snatchers, like grew. They water and she's like, you will obey. Colin Archer, yeah, Jacaranda asked it, but she even sounds like a supervillain, right? Oh God, Jodie would love her. Icky thought she's a girl, so she must be right. Fight the patriarchy. We're all in cages. By the way, I have a question. This isn't my question, right? This isn't my question. My question isn't, why is Biden giving $450,000 per immigrant that had their child separated from them when they illegally entered the country under the Trump regime? But they're not giving $450,000 to any illegal alien who had their child forcibly removed from them when they illegally entered under the Obama regime or the Biden regime. Right, that's not my question, right? Although, my question is, that seems like a very obvious question. Why is no asking that very obvious bloody question? Like, I mean, you can't understand why they're giving $500,000 per flight. No, you can't understand why, because there is no reason. Right? It's like when you come out of a Starbucks and look across the street and see a Starbucks. That's the world you're living in. Yeah. Nobody can understand why. By the way, I do believe we're watching miracles. I genuinely believe we're watching miracles. I think the bungled fall of Afghanistan was a miracle. It was impossible that would have happened, right? It was impossible. So many levels of failure would have happened. Equally, I don't think it's possible for a prosecution to go any worse than it is for the Carl Rittenhouse prosecution. Have you seen that shit? Oh my god! Right? So they got this Antifa guy. Okay, this is it. Okay, we're gonna pull up some images. Okay, because this is worth looking at. This is crazy. Hang on a second. Where we go? We're gonna go Jack Prosbeck, whatever it is. Pozabik. Okay, 1 second. There's a lot of weird shit we're going to look at from there. Ornella Marti, yeah, she's in the next Mel Gaze. 100%. Oh, my God. She's so hot. She's so crazily hot, right? Okay, we're going to play Hunger Games or Real. Hunger Games or Real. Hunger Games or Real. Is this Hunger Games? Or is it real? Is it Hunger Games? Or is it real? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Rittenhouse looking emotional with photos of bodies of his assailants and showing the crowd. I tell you, that kid is such a freaking credit to his parents, to his nation, to everything. He's such a wonderful kid. Oh my God. All that's come out is how good he is. Rosenbaum's hand in close proximity or in contact with the end of the rifle, forensic pathologist says about hand injury. As more good use for him. It's like, listen, but you never know. Here's the thing: you never know. Okay, so this is the this is where he admitted, and we're not going to play it. Why? But this is where he admitted. You know, it's worth playing it for the reaction. 1 second. The reaction's great. I don't know who this stream is, but they seem a lot of fun. Here, 1 second.
Your gun, now your hands down, pointed at it. Then you fire, right? Correct.
Oh, shit! Directed verdict. Directed verdict on all the murder charges. Kyle knows.
Yeah.
Directed verdict on
I mean, he is out of jail.
Exhaled. He looks like he's going to cry.
How do you not acquit after that?
Look again. I love this. This is it. This is a miracle. That's what I'm looking at. This is a miracle. Do I have the picture of his hand in this? But it really is. It shouldn't happen, right? It's weird. Look at this. He's actually realizing and crying. Like, he realizes life isn't Twitter. Not sure what crime I've committed, but keep up the fantasy, bud. Dude, you're going to jail. Maybe. I don't know. Where is this thing? It's is this the talking point? Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's showing you how the media shares talking about. Here, the lone survivor shot by Carl Rittenhouse testifying in court. Lone survivor shot by Carl. Like, come on, you pieces of shit. This guy was the biggest piece of shit. This is an Antifa piece of crap. Who's like, who got his ass handed to him by somebody who took the trouble and had the discipline to train themselves. And this is weird. Okay, this is weird. This is the prosecution. He's wearing a Millennium Falcon pin. The day before, he was wearing a Star Wars pin. That's just weird. Yeah, okay. This is weird. I don't know what Buttigieg's doing with the kid, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they taste sweet like pheasant. I don't know. It's all weird. Fine, let's get. I think I would look at. The picture of I was trying to find the picture of the guy with his hand in it. By the way, Crowder made a very good point. if they had all this drone footage in Kenosha, surely they had. Well, I'm looking for the Star Wars thing. Surely they had drone footage over the Capitol, right? And they knew everything that was going on. I can't use the command. That's. But like, I don't know if he gets convicted after that. Who knows? Somebody just recording in there. Anyway, who gives a crap? I was in the chat. Bollocks. Let me catch up. Oh, now we're back to Flesh Cauldron. Oh, then Marty. Yeah, she's very hot. Ming's daughter was so hot. Yes. Let's go down. Listen. And then you had all of Ming's sex slaves as well. It was, oh my God. And we never saw her in anything else, but she was so hot. Everybody in that was like, even the person that she got drunk to take over being Ming's love bitch for the night. I don't try to much you can never get away from Brian's voice. That's true. Brian was really the best thing about Mind Room. Let me think. Best thing about I don't know. I like Crozier. I really could. This was the great thing about living in London. You had all this culture at your fingertips. So I went to the open air theatre one year and saw Midsummer Night's Dream, and it starred Crozier as one of the fairies, right? The guy who played him. And so when I saw him in there, I was like, oh man, it's him. It's very, very cool. Well, I think he's one. There's a great bit where Kim starts going into the arrest, and he's like takes a sip of his tea before he goes to look at him. Right? It's really cool. I don't know. So I like. I like your Carlos in it. I think I prefer Crozier. I put Perry. Oh wait! It's not even a question. Stop. This is the one with Nicola Bryant tied to a beach with water being thrown on her. And you're asking what's the coolest thing? No, that's the... Look, Nicola, I'm sure it was cold. I'm sure it wasn't good and you suffered for your art. Okay, I know you did that. I appreciate it a lot. Let me just say, you have several avenues in my spank bag. Okay? Just based on that. I haven't even got into like the crab aisle yet. So, you're doing very good, darling. Tzvi Lebetkin, it's getting harder and harder to review on our podcast for Flux. Feel like I'm trying to get through a series rather than enjoying what I'm watching. Well, that's exactly. Look, I think that's what Kimball's doing. Oh, we've got to get to the all the spoilers. That's going to be the first thing we do. Right? What's going on with that? These spoilers all sound credible, right? They all sound very credible to me. All come from Noel on the TARDIS. So if you're not subscribed there, please subscribe. If you're not subscribed to Lonnie on Comics, please subscribe to Lonnie on Comics. He's a man of taste and discernment, right? If I can, man of wealth and taste. I don't know wealth and taste, but I would like to be that. One of my favorite lines, by the way, in V for Vendetta, the comic book, when the villain, the hero, the anti-hero, he's basically spent the first the first third of it killing a bunch of people, right? So one person he's going to kill is a vicar, right? Who's just who normally hires a underage prostitute on Sundays after services, and he's got his friend to take his place. So anyway, as a decoy. Anyway, so he's basically confronted him, and he wears this Guy Fawkes mask, and his line is when he comes in, he opens his door and says, "Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste." He takes his hat off. He's got these two horns. Animal being great. I prefer. What's his name? As you can't off. Because Orange Man bad. I guess that's about all I can say. Because white supremacy. That's why I'm pairing that bikini. We like that bikini. Tzvi Lebetkin, how about giving that money to the citizens of the US? Yes. It's such an embarrassment. Veterans don't get anything like that. It's unbelievable. Who contributed funding their businesses and the other businesses they destroyed, who lost their job. I'm telling you, this is a coordinated campaign. This is bigger than the election, right? This was a coordinated thing, and it's not working out well. right? But it's coordinated that they wanted. Tim Paul was saying the other day, you have all these massive mega corporations paying 5-6 times the value of farmland right now in Iowa, buying like huge tracts of land. Essentially, so a farmer sells it. Why wouldn't he? Where's he going to go? I guess he's going to go and get an apartment in the city, right? They're forcing people into urban areas as they're taking over rural areas because they know the future. They know what's coming. We all know what's coming. Like, we all know some collapse is coming. I mean, come on. Don't we? This can't go on like this forever. We all know that there's got to be some kind of, like, science got to give. I don't know. It's, last time it was like this, I think, was the late 60s, right? Which I think the last time, by the way, there was a time that a Jewish Messiah could have come was probably 67, right? And I think since then, things have gone, that's when things started going off the rails. Well, fortunately, we still got a pair in the bikini. Volcano, anyway, you saying hello? Well, there it is. Volcano, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. Sadaka24, how are you, sir? Haven't got it yet. The Oscars are really a competition between fashion designers to see who can make celebs look both so ridiculous. They really are. It's very strange. Carol Lynch, how you doing? Thank you for joining us. I'm doing it in a second. So my question is then, does that guy get arrested on firearm charges or even? Apparently so. That's why he was crying, I think. So yeah, they're already from script. They're writing the same script, and they're not even like hiding anything. Survivor gives evidence in tears. As Temple pointed out, it's all presentation and what is no. Thing is, I know this because this is what they've been doing back in Israel for the last 20, 30 years, right? I mean, like, this is so. And you try telling anybody, right? And they're like, yeah, come on. Come on. You try, but now it's happening on something everybody's noticing. It's at least you guys know. At least 40% knows. I don't know, but I think something's coming. What are all these things you're posting? What static fusion movies to images, character? Dude, what is that? Susan Danielle, a slave girl in was Destiny of the Daleks as Movella and Eva. I think it's very good. All those things work out very well. What's going on here? Now, in a second. Okay, we're nearly there. Tzvi Lebetkin, did you see the story about the military exercise where 100 Royal Marines effectively well, that's really not what happened, right? But it's kind of what happened. Well, what it was. It was testing out different military hardware, right? That's essentially what it was. It's not like they were so much better. It was just like they were testing out different hardware, and that seems to be but it's like, yeah, it's essentially what both things are true. But yeah, it was funny. But it's really like, according to my friend in the military who told me, said, nah, it's bullshit. It's not a thing at all. No, don't worry about it. Fine, let's get to this. These images. Nope, wrong one. Try again. It must be this one. And we got to get the J-Bot mailbag. Oh my God, they found me. They went crazy. I was gonna really torment this one guy, but I decided not to. It's like, come on, he's just a kid. Leave him alone. It's okay. Fine. So this is the image from Galaxy 4. It looks kind of shit to me. I hate to tell you, it looks kind of shit. I'm buying it. Looks kind of shit to me. Does it look kind of shit to you? Yeah, it kind of does. I don't know, I guess, but it. Yeah, it looks kind of shit. It just does. I'm sorry. Okay, so. Fine, so we know episode 3 is called Once Upon Time. Episode 4, I believe, is called Village of the Angels. Episode 5 is The Day After Yesterday. And episode 6 is called How to Save a Universe. Okay. Who gives a shit? Fine. It's true. I'm the guy who leaked the Scottish Sontaran a month ago. What Scottish Sontaran do we have? I mean, was he Scottish? I guess so. The series ends with the Doctor going to ancient Gallifrey, teaming up with Ruth, and the Flux being... Hang on a second, I've got this thing over here. And the Flux being counteracted with regeneration energy, which sends the Flux into its own universe, destroying it, and the Hell Priest, whatever the Hell Priest is. If they introduce a Hell Priest, then I guess they must be... So this is a new rumor we're going to read right now, right? This is like absolutely new. This is contrary to the old rumor, where it said this is completely self-contained, doesn't link up to anything. Episode 6 cliffhanger is Davros appearing in a console room asking the Doctor to kill all Daleks. If that's real, that's pretty good. Okay, that's a good cliffhanger. That's what I mean about him stepping on. I think a lot of the stuff he's being helped. Right? It seems like it's being held. But whatever. It's making it easier for me. Epsilon _ Tzvi Lebetkin, I took your advice and started to watch Shakedown. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm liking it, liking the half that I've seen. It's fun. It's really good. Let's bring it to me. It's really needs a special edition. Right? Really needs a special edition. It's very dated. But like, if they just did new effect shots, it'll be fine. And like, HD'd it. Fine. So if that is the cliffhanger, it's a good cliffhanger, right? It sounds like something Russell D. Davies would suggest, right? It sounds like it's too good, right? So see, that's the thing. They've done a lot of stuff in this season that if it's not with Whittaker, it's not bad, right? And if it was a different Doctor, it would be a good episode, right? Not that it was, because there's some real massive plot holes, right? Still these massive plot holes. You got this, all the Sontarans go to sleep, basically, go to recharge. Not recharge, they get to get new gases again, which is they were recharging. If they didn't recharge, their head melts, as I recall, didn't it? Yeah, I think that's what happens. But now they get gas. So they get the gas because they need it to be able to survive Earth. Okay. However, this is also a last-minute gambit to invade every part of history of Earth for no reason whatsoever. Although it seems to be that Earth should be like one of the last things alive because everything's being eaten by the Flux. No, it seems to be like just plowing through planets. Last we saw plowing through planets, right? Or about to plow through the TARDIS. But it's been protected by doggy spaceships. Also doesn't make any sense. So, but doesn't make sense why the Sontarans invaded Earth, right? It doesn't make any sense how they were defeated. Doesn't make any sense that there's no one on... They put all their troops in one place all the time. So that doesn't make that stupid. And then you got Jodie Whittaker's performance. So all those things make it bad, right? All those things make it really bad. However, other than that, there's a lot that if it was a different Doctor and they'd filled in those plot holes, which they could easily have done, it would have been a fun episode, right? I mean, a different Doctor that wasn't, another awful one. Okay. Fine. The division was established to ensure secrecy of the Timeless Child. So this segues into the other rumor I've heard. So this does reflect that. And the relationship with the Forbidden Realm, whatever that means. So they imprisoned its leader using its own technology. So that must be the Swarm, right? Swarm. Then he gets out and brings the Flux to the universe the Timeless Child now resides in. The angels are from the Forbidden Realm, and all of them are controlled by Swarm. Okay. So he's saying the angels are a Swarm minion, right? Okay. This doesn't contradict anything. But let's find it. Swarm is an interdimensional being who uses Flux to destroy swarm universes, which he uses to harvest the time energy to survive. Hence his name. His official title is the Icon. Okay. The Doctor is his offspring. Oh, the Doctor is his daughter, I guess, then. But she chose a different path and birthed regeneration energy in our universe instead of swarm energy. Flux. So she decided not to be... Okay. In the finale, he compares creation to a chessboard where the Weeping Angels are pawns to harvest energy, where he and his sister are the king and queen. Yeah, that sounds very Chibnall, like really, like I'm gonna make a monster that rides on the coattail of a much better monster that everybody likes. Right? I'm gonna make the super king and queen of the angels, right? Okay, I guess. I mean, I don't know. So there you go. So let's go with this again. I like the cliffhanger of Davros appearing, saying, "Doctor killed all Daleks." Yeah, I think that's a good cliffhanger. I would like that to happen with Tennant. I would like it to happen with Smith. I would like it to happen with anyone, right? That's a fun cliffhanger. The villain is established to assure the secrecy of the Timeless Child and the relationship with the Forbidden Realm. The Forbidden Realm. Okay, so Forbidden Realm must be where Swarm and Azure comes from, and also Doctor, right? They fine. So there. This is it. It's Doctor says, and I still don't care. Yeah, it's still garbage. It's still I'm just trying to work it out. So wait, Swarm and Azure are seem like lovers, I think, or brother and sister, one of the two, and no, they're probably lovers because the Doctor's the offspring, right? And the offspring normally goes and spawns swarm energy to destroy a universe, so they can eat it, right? That's basically what they. So it seems like not their daughter. It's more like this is what they do to birth swarm energy. Is they use the Doctor or some kind of offspring, this sort of thing. So then she says, "No, I won't be swarm. I'll be regeneration-y," and she makes regeneration, right? Which is then copied by Tectoon, I think, or maybe she steals the regeneration energy. I don't know. Okay, I'm just trying to work it out. Fine. And so the division was made to ensure that the secrecy of her. Right. And later, the relationship with them in the Forbidden Realm, so they imprisoned it with its own technology. Then he gets out and brings the fire. So now, somehow, they never explain how he got out, but he's out. Okay. Surprise! I'm out! No! But they never, that's kind of an important thing. They never explain, like, how he did break out. That's kind of important, don't you? I think that's important. I hope they do. Will they answer that? I don't know. Seriously, look, the benefit of this speed of storytelling is they get to gloss over stuff, right? Much easier, yeah, it's much easier to do that. So do they do anything? I don't know. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So fine. So he's called Icon. Okay. So that's the new. Okay. So she essentially created the Time Lords then, because they're not supposed to have regeneration energy, right? And the Weeping Angels are a swarm creature that eats up their temporal energy that they make. Okay, fine. I guess we'll find out what the what's the name is as well. Okay. Demanded. Fine, let me look at the thumbs, see what we're gonna do. So I really am a refugee from Terrorhawks. Doesn't she look like a refugee from Terrorhawks? I'm sorry, but she really does, right? She really does. Oh man. I just want to take the piss pot zeroid in. Afraid so, ma'am. Yes, you are a refuge of devils. I like that she's reading Doctor Who magazine. I like that she's on the cover of Doctor Who magazine. I like the way they found a way of promoting the new series without showing Jodie Whittaker's face. Right? Did you notice that? There's like you either get a Sontaran cover, you got a what's the name cover, a Swarm cover, or an Azure cover. Right? So again, apparently, the spoiler is they are the king and queen, essentially, of the Weeping Angels. Weeping Angels are like pawns for them, right? So they're much more powerful. And they're related to them. I love little Jodie was saying these episode ratings are actually very good. No, they're not. No, they're not. I mean, like, I love the way they keep saying, listen. It's the 9th most drama watch show of the week. I'm like, yeah, in a dying medium. Right? Yes, because everybody stopped watching TV. Why? Because all of TV has the same problem as Doctor Who. All of TV just wants to tell you that whatever their weird religion is, you got to obey it. And if you don't obey it, they're going to get you. Right? And, yeah, like, no, you have to be transgender. But I don't want to be. I want to be monogender. No. If you're not fluid, you're close. No, I don't want to be fluid. Can I not be fluid today? No, you got to be fluid. Let's look at the ratings in it. We'll do that in a second. We'll look at the ratings. And then we'll do a little calculation, shall we, of where we think it will go. Because I did the math and it's not looking good. 1 second. There we go. Doctor Who. There we go. Ratings. How much I guess got ratings accumulator. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Five. We actually have quite a lot of data to look at. Go share screen. Doink. So fine. So we have 4.43 overnight. So they only gave them a bump of, what was it, 1.26. That's a really small bump, right? That's a really small bump, 1.26. You would have thought but if what they're saying that was true, like, listen, people watch it, nobody watched it live. No, you're right, nobody did. Everybody watched it on catch up. No, they didn't, right? They really didn't. So 1.26 bump for the consolidated and 1.36 bump for 4th Street. The 4th Street is bullshit, right? It's super bullshit, but whatever. So then the overnight dropped to a 10% drop, right? So let's say it maintains that rate of decline. So we'll have, let's do the math on this, right? So let's say they're going to claim 5.79 is the final rating for this. 5.79. Okay. So we're going to, let's divide that by 100, times it by 90. That means, it's actually going to be less than that. 1 second. Let's say, okay, 1 second. So we got 3.96 plus 1.3. Well, so we're going to be generous, 1.3. So the consolidated rate is going to be 5.29 for week 2, right? So we're going to 5.26, and then we'll divide that in 100 and times it by 90. And I'm being generous. That gives them a consolidated for episode 3 of 4.73, right? They're getting close to the lowest ratings ever. Next episode, we'll do it. So let's divide that into 100 and times 90. 4.26. We're looking at the low. I think this is 4.26 lowest rated ever. Let's go into the 3s. Yeah, 4.26. The current lowest rated episode right now is 4.69. So 4.26. That's what episode 4, right? 100 times it by 90. 3.83. 3.45. That's what they can estimate as a final score for was it How to Save a Universe, right? That's essentially that 3.45. That's where we can imagine it's going to go if they don't increase their rate of decline. That's pretty darn bad. That's pretty darn bad. Like, oh man. And I do feel bad because they're really trying to push it out right now, right? They're really trying to push it out. So let's have a look and see what they got coming up. They have a few articles they got to look at. Some weird stuff going on. There we go. We'll go over here. First, let's have a look at Big Finish. Make sure there's something happening over there. Big Finish, I think, may have come out their nosedive, right? I think they got a few things to shake off. I think, but once Stranded is done, we're done with the woke shit. Right, I think maybe. Let's see if anything happening in news. Jacoby out now. No. I think when Stranded is over, we are. I think we're done. I think they know it's not selling. Oh, they got a covenant of self-defense. I am so getting this. Nice cover. It's he's very good, the War Master. I love Derek Jacobi as War Master. But yeah, no, I really think Big Finish that might have come out their nosedive, which I'm really quite happy about. And the River Song one, and the third Doctor and the 40 thing, like that they're going hard traditional. They want traditional fans back. Right, they want traditional fans back, which I think means they want you and me. Fine, nothing I'm there. So let's have a look over here. Doink. We're gonna go doink. We're gonna go doink. Okay. Doctor Who Flux teases flashback in first Once Upon Time pictures. Oh, so this is like Doctor from before she was shit. Doctor from before, right? I see. From Hugh Fullerton. Well, that looks like they're on the Dog Boy ship. That looks like the Dog Boy ship. And second, let me go to, where am I? I'm over here. Fine. We might have thought that the first two episodes of Doctor Who Flux were pretty jam-packed, but we hadn't seen anything yet. I think this is really, it plays to Chibnall's strength, right? Being able, because you zip along, you don't notice the plot holes as quickly as you would. Okay. In fact, the new set preview picture released for the 13th and 3rd episode, aka Once Upon Time. This could be the most high content Doctor Who episode ever. Yeah, it's very much never mind the quality, fill the width. But I'd like to see the width. Okay, we've got the Cybermen. We got Cybermen, more action. Looks like Vinder's a Vinder flashback, but with Yaz at his side. Okay. Although this guy's jacket looks like it's the what's it, Azure. Okay, Cyberman. Yeah, I mean, Yaz is just like painfully boring. I'm just like when she was in Jeopardy on the cliffhanger, I was like, yeah, kill her off. That'll be awesome. Can you do that? Can you do it to Jodie too? Weird hallucination of the Doctor and Yaz in Sheffield. Maybe they're playing the Edge of Reality on PS5. God, I hope not. They're playing it. They're like, oh man, it's a shit Doctor. What can I do? New character played by Thadia Graham and Craig Parkinson. Zor doing an evil cackling. See further below. Weird triangles and temples. I do like these villains. This Azur and Swarm They're just very arch. Like, I would love to have seen them with Capaldi. It's look, it's a win. When they do a win, I'm going to say they do a win. This is a win, right? That really works. But this doesn't, right? Really? This doesn't work at all. Most excitingly, a rare costume change for Jodie, changing her trademark light blue for something dark. It looks like they reversed it. Almost like a university scholar gown. That's how you know they're really serious. I don't know. I think this is like, my guess is this is a flashback with herself viewing herself as the proto Doctor, right? This is probably what they're going to be doing. But it's all speculation, isn't it? We'll find out. I'll find out on Sunday. All I know is it's not as bad sitting through it. It really isn't as bad sitting through it as it used to be. So it's not. I mean, look, I listed all the problems with it, and while you can never go back to a Jodie episode because you can't watch Jodie. She's awful. So yeah, I'll know. But this again, if they hit the ground running like this, like, I think they should have done 2 seasons of like 4 episodes each, 4 or 5 episode seasons like this each. I think that would have worked. I really change up the format. I think that really would have worked much better for Chibnall. And then I think maybe could you train Jodie Whittaker to understand Doctor Who? I don't know, like, get her to sit down and watch. If she can sit down and watch a full story of each Doctor, right, and do it, then and I get to understand the character, right? Then you can. But like, I don't know, she'll be awful doing it, wouldn't it? It's like they do this on the DVD, on the Blu-rays. They have like people watching Doctor Who, which I quite like. But whenever then they have like they had, what's his name, the Master, the new one, Sacha Dhawan, who's apparently married to Angelina Molindra, the Rani. And so it's interesting seeing newbies watch Doctor Who, and watching Sacha Dhawan do it. It was really nice because he really enjoyed it. Right, he really enjoyed watching the Delgado Master. I found that just like I found that enjoyable to watch. Right, so I don't know. Could she have been trained? Maybe. I don't know. Start on the right way. Maybe City of Death. Right, maybe he started with City of Death. She would get that. What will be the next one you want to give her? City of Death. Then you go back. What will be a good Pertwee one to give her? Carnival Monsters, City of Death, right? These two, would really boil it. Could you get us sit through Tomb of the Cybermen? I would say either Tomb of the Cybermen or Web of Fear. Tomb of the Cybermen, yeah, Tomb of the Cybermen. And I would do either the War Machines or Dalek Invasion of Earth for Hartnell. And then for Peter Davison, I don't know. There's a lot you could go with Peter Davison. I kind of like Snake Dance or Kinder, right? As usual, the best bits of the Dr. Light bits, of course. Yeah, I don't know, but like, if you could train her, right? If you could like get like a trainer to watch Doctor Who, like go through Doctor Who. Maybe I'll get her to watch Greatest Show in the Galaxy, right? Get her to watch those stories, right? Those stories. Oh, I missed out a Colin Baker. Colin Baker would have to be Vengeance on Varys would freak her out too much. Not the Two Doctors. Not Attack of the Cybermen. That'd be Revelation of the Daleks. It's a really weird Dalek story. But like that, there, and then you had somebody like who could oversee it and take out the plot holes. But yeah, listen, I've done so much bloody work to make a good Doctor Who out of it. It's like, well, Jesus, maybe it's not for you. Maybe this is not for you, right? I don't know, but it's good for me because as a reviewer, it's not like Orphan 55. That was awful. Can you hear me? I feel a bit self-conscious. I feel a bit. What's it? Not self-conscious? What was it? I don't know. Socially awkward. Oh God, I drowned it from my head. No. Yeah, you got to Brandon me that. Brandon that out me, baby. Brandon that out me. Let's go, Brandon. And most exciting of all records, blah, 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 blah. A more seriously based on the last where the episode ended. So the swarm was ready to burn all the time through Mandate Gills. Yes, burn away, baby. I just liked how Archie was being, right? It could be that this episode won't be all it seems, but with both Yaz and Vinda flashing through. I think there's going to be a bit of that, bit of this. New character. This does look like the doggy spaceship, though. Maybe why Dan is hanging around Liverpool again. We all remember this being shot, okay? Can't keep that man away for long. Plus, there's something messing with the memories and timelines. That's probably what it is. Yeah, there's all these like disparate timelines flying around. They're just, I don't know. Listen, I think he knows he has 9 episodes to get through, and if he just sprints and sprints and sprints and sprints, he might just get through it. Right? He might just get through it. Anyway, together it looks like pace high rate for the Flux getting any less wild. So I'm going to expect super high rate monsters, madness, mysteries every week from now on. Safer that way. I think that the Cybermen will probably be good in this, right? They look good when I think these are the best designed Cybermen ever. They are, and I think just like the scenes of the Sontarans attacking were good in this one. I think the scenes of the Cyber. I think they just maybe brought in the right people. I think they're getting ideas from Russell T Davies and Stephen Moffat, right? I think they're just all helping out, right? It feels like there's been a real effort to pull this together, and it's bearable through the rest of the run, right? It's not redeemable. It's bearable. For now. But here, we need to discuss the lung barrow thing. Are they going to be bringing up lung barrow or ripping off lung barrow? Probably. Fine. So at the beginning of the episode, Jodie wakes up and sees this weird floating house. And it looked like it was lung barrow to me, right? How long is this thing? Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. Did Doctor Who secretly just show the Timeless Child's real home planet? No. It was an up-down house, strange black and white dimension. Could this be the no? What? Really? What? I thought I was going to say it's lung barrow. No. I'll just read the Radio Times article. This is bollocks then. Wrong one. Okay. This is just some wittering away nonsense. Screaming, blah, 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 blah. We're crazy. Is Doctor Who adapting Lost Lung Barrow story for Jodie Whittaker? Looks that way. Well, we said it's unlikely, but that's before. But that's what we said about the Morbius Doctors. Well, if it's close to the Morbius Doctors being real, then it's not being adapted. It's official. Doctor Who theory is too outlandish anymore. No Doctor Who theory is too outlandish anymore. After Series 12's finale, the essential canonized the Morbius Doctors. No, it didn't. And added Joe Martin's Time Lord to a roster of Regeneration. No, it didn't. We'd say that all bets are off for deep cut fan ideas about the series as it continues. Oh, please don't hurt me any more than you are. Okay. Where are we? Which is why we're not dismissing out of hand the latest theory about the Doctor Who Flux, and specifically the idea that they may be drawing from a story that never actually made it to the Longbarrow, written by Mark Platt for Swiss McCoy's Doctor. I always wondered why Big Finish never adapted that. That seemed like it'd be an awesome one for a lost story, right? For their book range ones. That will, yeah, I really wish they'll do more on that. I really like that range. I guess they didn't sell that well because they're not doing more. that kind of gives it away. So the idea that they were doing from the actual blah 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 Longbarrow written by Mark Platt for Swiss McCoy's Doctor, but left on the shelf until Platt adapted the book some years later. It was an internal script to really work. That was too internal a script to really work as a drama. Doctor Who script editor, I said in 2019. I hear it. Okay. It was a brilliant kind of notion, but it ideally suited the novel that Platt turned into a sort of Gormenghast, Melvin Peake prose thing. It was really good. It was very good. It wasn't like Gormenghast. Screen of the messed up house from World of the Star Tyrant versus painted Darren Joyce. Darryl Joyce from the ancient BBC ebooks version of Mark Platt's Longbarrow. I mean, it probably isn't. That's the immediate impression I got, right? Well, I'm still enjoying Doctor Who Flux, and I've got an idea about how one of the plot threads will resolve. And let's dig up old ideas. I do wonder if the Doctor sees in a vision is Longbarrow. I love the House of Longbarrow. It looks like it could be, right? Or it looks like it could be a rip-off of that. So everybody sees it, right? We all see it. It's okay. No one's really complaining that's the House of Longbarrow. Okay, fair enough. We got to do J-Bot Mailbag. Let's have a look, see if there's anything new and bad. I really want to do the Rogue One Squadron, the Rogue Squadron thing. Yeah, there we go. CW announces 2022 mid-season schedule. Superman and Lois to serve as lead-in for new DC drama Naomi. No interest. Not watching. Not getting it. Oh man, they're doing a Gundam live action? Get the hell out of here. But when's this coming out? Okay. Do we have a date for this? Live action Gundam coming to Netflix with Gon Carlisle and directed. Oh man, this is going to be awesome. So it's announced last year. Tell you, I do like a lot of things Netflix do. Netflix is a woke as hell organization, but I do like a lot of stuff they're doing. Netflix announces release date for live action Hakishi. I have no idea what that is. Oh yeah, this is something we got to look at. I watched the first episode of Bebop Cowboy yesterday, and it wasn't bad. It was very stylistic. Liz Malona says giving birth was very reminiscent of being sexually assaulted. Gets called for using birthing people instead of women. We should get called for that. Birthing people. Nonsense. It really is nonsense. Alleged leaked images appear to confirm huge Spider-Man No Way Home rumors. So I can't remember what's the rumor and what wasn't, but this is apparently John Campion did this by mistake because he's an arsehole and douchebag. So there you go. Daddy, what happens if you're an arsehole and douchebag? Then you become John Campion's son. John Campion. He's since deleted these things. If I click on them, can I enlarge? No, they're gone. No, they're still there. Now, didn't we already know there were 3 Spider-Man? I like, wasn't this already in the thing? I thought we knew this. But it definitely says John Campea on it. That's really... Dude, you shouldn't watermark your leak. This is new news. Having Daredevil in it, right? And there's been a lot of push about Daredevil recently. I like Daredevil season 1. I quite like Daredevil season 2. Okay. Fine. So the tweet with Cox Daredevil is very reminiscent of the description of the scene from the top. Yes, I remember that. Provided to Esquire. It's 4 people sitting at a table having a huge conversation about what it's like to be a superhero. It was amazing. Esquire confirms the scene included Happy Hogan, Peter Parker, and Marissa's Tomei, Aunt May. See, that's how I didn't even notice Aunt Mr. Tomei. That should have been where my eye went first. She'll come back to me. In one of 4 follow-up tweets, he also deleted. Campbell also claims that the 2 photos are photoshopped. Holy shit! Okay, so I've shared Spider-Man photoshops before with 12K tweets like this one. Then today I sent the yeah, you were trying to dig yourself out of shit, mate. Yeah, no, you're trying to dig yourself out of shit, mate. Quite very obviously trying to dig yourself out of shit. Garrison is supporting the troops. Wounded in Afghanistan. What's his name? Alec Baldwin knows he's going to jail. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. It's not nothing personal, but you're going to jail, mate. I think. If the law applies, and you're a producer, you fired the shot, you didn't check the gun, you're going to jail. You're doing some time. By the way, are you guys watching Succession? Freaking love Succession. Great show. So it's about the super rich media family. So it looks like somebody's got to take a fall and go to jail for a bit. And so they picked this guy. This guy volunteered who's he's an English actor from from a spy show. What was it? Spooks or something. But he's so good. I think playing Tom, right? Yeah, he's like the son-in-law. So he's getting ready, mentally ready to go to jail, which is really funny. So he's probably going to a Hampton type jail. But it's trying to work out how to make toilet wine. I do enjoy. What's the name? Succession. So fine, let's look at this. Patty Jenkins Roadrunners are reporting indefinitely on hold. This has got to do with the Bob Chapek, Kathleen Kennedy feud, right? Basically, I think this is all about it's never going to make money, right? What they got is probably unwatchable feminist crap that's never going to make money. And I think Disney are finally at a point where they can't keep crapping out losers and pretending they're doing well, right? I just think I think they may financially finally be at the point where we can't do this indefinitely, right? So I think that's what happened. So they were really psyched about this, right? They were so psyched. This was a great trailer as well. But, and to close there, I would like to say more on side of our next feature film, directed by Patty Jenkins. Yeah, no, I had this great trailer, which was let's watch the trailer. Or not. 1 to 2, okay, in your own time.
I love to move fast and speed of any kind. I think that's because I grew up the daughter of a great fighter pilot, and every day I would wake up and go outside and look up and see my father and his squadron taking off in their F-4s.
I mean, this is just a really inspirational trailer, right? It's a personal story. It gets me psyched every time I hear it. The music's right. It just sounds fantastic. It must be woke shit. Okay, unfortunately.
Across the sky, and it was the most thrilling thing still I've experienced in my entire life. So when he lost his life in service to this country, it ignited a desire in me to turn all of that tragedy and thrill into one day making the greatest fighter pilot movie of all time. But trying,
I mean, really, how, how good a pitch is this?
And look, as I did, I couldn't find the right story ever. I kept looking and looking, but I just couldn't find the right one until now. Now I found a movie about two things I love, so I'm going to see you very soon.
Yeah, this didn't look like this was just scheduling conflict, right? This looks like Wonder Woman 87 may have not been as wonderful as they say. Director Belligan shares a vision for Rogue Squadron film. I mean, let's hear what's not going to happen.
I'm in love with all three projects on my plate right now. I'm definitely doing Rogue Squadron next. And
yeah, okay.
Excited to do Wonder Woman 3. And so,
Yeah, no one's excited for that. No one's excited.
They're all, and Cleopatra is coming along great as well. And so we'll see how it works out. But, I may just never stop. I may just make movies back to back if they would let me. I would love it. I think the Michael Stackpole books and the video game and all of the Rogue Squadron books, I think they all have, there's an incredible history that it's really important to honor. And yet it must be brought to a new age because we have to tell a new story with it. And so you're trying to blend the best of everything and make it the great fighter pilot movie, which I've always wanted to make as well. And so, it's a big brew.
It sounds like code for it was going to be woke as shit.
You're trying to put together and still keep a very simple story. You're trying to bring the best of yourself and use it to make something beautiful that honors the legacy before you. But of course, it's a huge amount of pressure, and Wonder Woman was a huge amount of pressure as well. So, you
did okay with that until Zack Snyder stopped holding your hand, and then you couldn't do anything.
Really new feeling to me, but yeah, definitely nerve-wracking.
Yeah, she got fired. That's it. Yeah. No, it's like Bob Chapek's like, listen, we can't have another awful flop, right? We can't do it. We can only hide this shit so long. Wonder Woman 3 to feature guest appearance from Supergirl and Hulk Girl. Okay. Wonder Woman TV producer thought female audiences wouldn't like Linda Carter or her costumes. I don't think they did. Anthony Nichols' movie goes ignorant if they did not approve of the homosexual marriage showcase in Eternals. Nobody was bothered by it because nobody saw it, darling. Nobody saw it. There's a reason nobody bloody saw it, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got to get to... Okay. So you may have noticed I've had some downvotes lately on the video. So here is because I've enraged the J-bots. They're so much fun. Now, I was really going to focus on this and rip the piss for a long time. I might still. I probably won't. There you go. Okay, so we have this is the insanely honest and relentlessly earnest Mr. TARDIS. This guy is such a liar, right? He keeps saying that whenever I talk about him, which I only ever do when he talks about me, whenever I talk about him, he gets white supremacist in his mentions. No, you don't, you lying cunt. You lying cunt. You're a lying cunt, and you know it. Reminder, this guy said his review of It's the Sin that AIDS was a punishment to the gay community. No, that's not. No. And again, why are you lying? I don't understand. What? Your boy Zach made a really good observation recently. The people that make SJWs make these kind of progressive liberal assholes crazy, right? The guy they're always the nicest, most innocuous guys, like Dean Cain, right? Dean Cain makes like Chris, not Chris Hemsworth, I like him. Chris Pratt. I'm like, okay, just nice people everybody likes, and that's why they hate them, really. Basically, yeah, they're still the unpopular kid who hates being the unpopular kid. That's still who they are. The weird kid who eats boogers that nobody wants to go near. That's still who they are, right? So anyway, the idea is if there is an infinite being, there is nothing disconnected from the infinite being. That's because it's infinite. That means that there's much infinite out there as it is over at the end of your nose. Nothing is disconnected. So to say that AIDS was a punishment to the gay community, it's like saying that the cold is a punishment to the cold community. It is true, however, the Bible is not LGBTQ friendly at all. It says the only moral form of relations is heterosexual ones within marriage. I'm not going to make bones. That's what it says. You want to disagree with that? That's fine. That's fine. We all have different ways of looking at things. I'm not going to force you to look at my way. I don't think anybody should be forced to look at anybody's way, right? It's fine, right? It's all fine. But yeah, you're right. So I don't know what your point was. See, that's the brilliance of It's a Sin. This is actually what Rusty Davis said in It's a Sin. The worst part of it is it proves all those people right? So he said it too. Maybe I was quoting him. And because it should never let it down, he lusted over a minor. When asked which character he'd sleep with, no, I didn't know. I didn't say which character I would sleep with. Nobody asked me what character I would sleep with. This was purely self-initiated. Somebody said TARDIS time was in the chat, right? I said TARDIS time is always a good time. A good time? Whoa, what's a good time in the TARDIS? So immediately my mind goes to sleep with people. So therefore, I go through the entire... Nobody asked me which one I wanted. I go through the entire TARDIS roster, going which ones I would like to bag and the ease of which I think I could do it. Now, when I got to Victoria, she's a very beautiful woman. She's not 15. You lying cunt. You're just a lie. I think you're a lying racist cunt because I don't think you like Jews. I really don't. Listen, somebody who likes Jeremy Corbyn as much, he just probably doesn't like Jews, do they? I mean, he is the most major anti-Semite, right? So you're a lying cunt, probably anti-Semite supporter. All that is 100% correct, right? Okay, I'll take it back. The cunt is my adjective, okay? The cunt is my addition. You are a lying anti-Semite supporter, probably a cunt, probably an anti-Semite. So anyway, because he lusted over again. I lusted over Deborah Watling, very very hot woman in bikini. Which character he'd sleep with? Yeah, I'll sleep with anybody I can, babe. Actually, I wouldn't. I would want to sleep with anybody I can. I sleep with only my wife, right? I would. Yeah, these are people who I would want to sleep with. Doesn't mean I actually would, right? Like you would like not to be a cunt. I understand that. Mr. TARDIS would love not to be a cunt. I'm sure he would. Everybody loves not being a cunt, so he would love not being a cunt, right? I get it. Unfortunately, we're all stuck with where we are, baby. Which is specifically citing her vulnerability and likelihood to be coerced. It's called a joke, you idiot cunt. And then, to show what an idiot he is, he then posts the receipts. When asked which companions he sleep with, Victoria, because she's easy and innocent. No, I'll sleep with all of them, you idiot cunt. Okay? Victoria's 15. No, she's not. You're a lying cunt. You're a lying anti-Semite. You're a lying probable anti-Semite supporting cunt. Right? Okay? No. We know she's not 15 for the decolletage of her outfit, which is clearly of an adult. So therefore, you are just harassing a Jew, saying that they are committing sexual deviance. for the willing obeying of a mob. Oh, how not bigoted are you? No, because this is why I think you're probably an anti-Semite. Because you're just doing things that anti-Semites do. And he said, they're states. And then you see the clip. I'm clearly take the piss. And this is the thing that this is what started it. This is what made them go insane. I love this one. And just reminded this gem of a thumbnail. There's nothing against Victoria Dory. She's 15, sweet. No, she's not. You're a lying anti-Semite supporting probable anti-Semite cunt. And you see, what she's saying, Rabbi, will this make the Twitter psychos awfully cross? Yes, it will! Says the angry Jody Bear. I rest my case. Exhibit A, did it make the Twitter psychos very cross? This is from I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago. Did it make the Twitter psychos very cross? I think it did. I think it is. So you want to, so I know what you're thinking. Whose lucky day is it? I'm going to tell you whose lucky day it is. It's Isaac Whittaker Dakin. No, Isaac Whittaker seems like a nice enough chap. He really does. He really does. He's just got excited and excitable. And he wanted to react. He wanted to react. So I was going to go to his YouTube channel, which is not overly subscribed, and watch his acting reel. And I'm not going. I don't want to be that sort of cunt. Okay, I don't want to be that sort of cunt. But let's just read his tweet. Who the fuck do you think you are? My name's Tzvi Lebetkin. Nice to meet you. Telling Pearl Mackie how to open up about her sexuality. She should how open about sexuality to me. You can be as open as you want. I'm going to take the piss out of you if you are if you are a character that if you're somebody who continually bangs on about it, right? If you think the most interesting thing about a person is who they want to sleep with, then I don't think you understand what people are, right? I think it's very limiting, right? That was the point of the video. It's very limiting to tokenize people, which is what I feel Paul Mackey was doing to herself with that. So that she can do as much as she like. People can do whatever they want, right? But equally, I could go, well, that's very sad and silly, isn't it? And make a video that would quite a funny fun there. Doctor, did I ever mention I'm not straight? Once or twice. I love the eye roll I got there. Really, it's comedy gold. And that's what people like him hate. People laughing at them. People laugh if they feel like it's laughing at them when they laugh at their ideas, right? They feel it's laughing at them, right? No one's laughing at you. I'm laughing at you now because you were stupid and you stuck your head in. When we laugh at your ideas, and when your ideas are not able to be laughed at, may I recommend also, tell you how many anti-religious jokes are there in the world, right? I love Ricky Gervais. He takes the piss out of Noah's Ark all the time. Doesn't understand it at all. It's cool. He's an intelligent man. He's allowed to do what he wants, right? And we could have different ways of looking at things, right? It's okay to have people different to you, Isaac, mate. It's okay to have people different, right? But what's even better is you should try and talk to people. If you talk to people that are different to you, you may find something more about life. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Get fucked, you undercredited! Well, that might not be the best way to start a dialogue. I'm just saying. But never mind. If a person like him thinks she talks about it too much, that suggests to me she probably mentioned it twice in a sentence. To my memory, he only outwardly tells the doctor once. No. Okay, minimally 4 episodes. I think 6, right? Minimally 4. And the worst thing is he has 33 minutes worth of things to say. And here's the thing: all of you are prejudiced pricks that you can't. That you're like, well, that's it. I know everything because I'm a 12-year-old and 12 years everything. If you're using character to judge a person, Pearl as Bill was less keen on you knowing she's gay than Karen No, here's the thing. Expressing heterosexuality is a more relatable action because 95% of people are heterosexual, right? When you express heterosexuality, that's something that 95% of your audience can relate to, right? When you expect same, which is fine, and it's fine to have same-sex things in drama as well, right? But just if you don't express sexuality in a normative heterosexual way, it gets weird and stunted, which is what it would be like if you didn't do that with Amy Pond, right? It would obviously be weird and stunted. And when you take so much of your screen time up talking about a small minority, you feel that things are somewhat out of balance, right? I think that's what we're all commenting on. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we could just have this conversation? But the reason you don't want to have a conversation is because you know you're all full of shit. That's basically why. And that's why they never talk, because they know they're full of shit. And the way if you would it matter if she is or isn't? No, that's the point. So why does she talk about it relentlessly? Tzvi Lebetkin is straight and really, really what you know about. Well, that's true. Jonathan Nichols, who looks like a girl. Tzvi Lebetkin is straight. And I do want you to know about it. Really, really do. Pearl Mackie is actually bisexual. The hate isn't even correct! Hate! Ah! You do sound like the hateful one. Tzvi does seem to have an obsession about other people's sexuality. No, not really. I am interested. But obsession? Maybe he's questioning his own. No, I really don't want to suck a dick, mate. Here's the thing. A lot of people on their side of the fence just think we all really want to be gay. Not really. And I don't mind you want to be, mate. I think we should have pulled him through these confusing times. Okay, listen, here's what you want to do. If you want to book a small group of very high-class prostitutes to come with, of course, my permission, my good wife, you can put the few $1,000s down. I'm fine with it, mate. Right? I'm fine with it. Let's see if I'm pansexual or I just like pussy. I don't know. My guess is I just like pussy. No, she didn't. She's a prime example of how to write a minority character. She was a cookie cutter companion without personality, whose only purpose was to stand and say, "Gave back so much potential from pilot." I actually disagree with you. I think she was a great character. I really do. I love Bill Potts. I think because Bill Mack is a great actress, right? And she filled it personality. That's why I think, again, limiting yourself to saying, "Oh, I'm bisexual." And listen, Paul, and also I hate to say it, that your whole thing with Black Lives Matter has on that Doctor Who thing hasn't aged very well, right? It didn't age well at the time. It isn't aging well now. Now, this Nathan Edgy looks like he's got the same avatar as this other guy used to always be on Not My Doctor. Do they just use the same avatar, you think? I don't know. I made up my mind about this creator the moment he commented on how easy it would be to seduce a Doctor Who regular companion who was in her early mid-teens. No, she's in her late teens. She was 19. No, 19. God, they will get upset by it. This pub now. There's so many. Oh, Chris, it's so big, it's huge. Again, you guys gotta learn to laugh. The Art of the Nerd giveaway. This guy's still around. I understand. You guys are obsessed with me. I was hoping he'd melt away like the Wicked Witch of the East when Not My Doctor ended. Why did Not My Doctor end? Why was that? Do you remember? Oh, right, because you're all a bunch of sex pest perverts. That's why, you mouthy cunts. You're all a bunch of sex pest perverts, aren't you? I don't know who this YouTuber is. I know I don't like him. Dude, seems like an ass. Dude, you don't only subscribe to my channel. You don't only subscribe to my channel. You have an alert on. You catch all my live streams, mate. I know you do. You catch all my live streams and you watch things over and again, and then you touch yourself inappropriately thinking of me. That's what you do. I know you do. That man rambles nonsense. Oh, you love it. Oh, now Josh Scully looks about 12. Let's see what he's doing. But he's referring to the actress here, too. He's not even got her sexuality right. She's bi. You call everything gay, right? Everything is gay, right? LGBTQ, everything is described as gay. But bigots prioritize their rights to be raging about man. Why did you think I was raging? Again, prejudice. The etymology of the word comes from prejudging, prejudice. My point was very, very clearly she is limiting herself by focusing upon her sexuality to the detriment of everything else. I think she's probably a very interesting person. And one of the least interesting things about her is her sexuality. However, proportionally, most publicity I see about her is that she's bi or gay or whatever you want to fucking call it. Like, over getting basic facts right about them. Okay, fine. A disgusting and bad person, says Auntie Boris. Because he's a disgusting and bad person. Yes. It's like, guys. Like, do you not think I'm going to read these things out? Really? Just that these people exist is forcing it down their throats of these people. Why do you think I don't like gay people existing? Like, why do you have that prejudice? Like, who do you think doesn't like gay people? Okay, Lewis Palmer is like, fucking hell, this is beyond nuts. Really? You should try acid, mate. That's much better. Genuinely, what gives that twat the right to control how open somebody is about their sexuality? I'm not controlling it. But what gives you the right to say what I can say about it? I can say it someone's making a twat about themselves. Less like you can say it too, right? Fuck's sake! But okay, look, Lewis Palmer, I understand you are probably a scholar who is an even-handed man, slow to judgment. That's how you strike me. That's how you strike me. Certainly not like a lying cunt like Mr. TARDIS. Sorry, lying anti-Semite supporting probable anti-Semite cunt. Sorry. Oh, great. If he didn't already have enough toxic YouTubers, yes, come down, we got one. Nerdrotic, disablest and racist. What? How do you think Nerdrotic is disablest or racist? His son, for God's sake, is, I don't even know what his son is. Not down, I can't remember. Has some kind of like special needs. Autistic, maybe? I don't know. And racist? How's he ever manifest racism? Hills versus Babesist, liar, spelt wrong, and racist, spelt wrong. Again, what racist? Mask off race, Bowles Streck. Why would you even write these people's names? Are you scared? They're like Voldemort. Yellow Flash, who has no idea about the show. He watches Nerdrotic. And these guys, listen, I am frankly honored to be mentioned in the same breath as all those fine gentlemen, right? Frankly honored, I have to tell you. Listen, you just did right by me. Just to be clear, what we've established so far is Mr. TARDIS is a lying anti-Semite supporting probable anti-Semite cunt. The cunt is merely my opinion. If anyone wants to screen grab that'd be lovely. There you go. Autistic, I understand. They didn't really show up in the chat. Fine. So listen, I say I'm a gay and fully support the Rabbi speakers, but yes. Listen, I'm not saying don't be gay. I'm just saying this is what this thousands of year old book says. It's not like I fucking wrote the thing. God, if I wrote it, it'll be very different, right? If I wrote it, it'll be, "Lo, thou shalt give us the Rabbi from another planet blowjobbeth upon request." I'll be like, yeah. They'll be like, really? Why is this bit written in crayon? No reason. It's fine. Osgood Edges, how you doing? I've got nothing left. So let's just recap the rumors again. I'm going to wrap up. I'm kind of hungry. Let me think. We have let's pull them up. So Azure and Swarm are some interdimensional alien being that uses a swarm to eat planets, eat universes. The swarm is like negative energy, and it came out, and the Doctor is this offspring of the swarm, and didn't want to give out flux energy, so she gave up regeneration energy instead. And what else is there? There's cliffhanger at the end of Flux is Davros showing up with the console saying, "Doctor, kill all the Daleks." Okay. Which I think is a good cliffhanger. The Division has put out it was designed to hide the identity of the timeless child. And I think that's everything, isn't it? Everything. And the Weeping Angels are like pawns of the Azure and whatever it is. The Azure and Swarm. Sean Fry, how you doing? I will say unless it's as a bearing on story, it really doesn't need to be there. What are we talking about? By the way, listen. Let me. I just saw watch these same kids. Let me just show you this one thing before I leave. This is like this incredible bit of like reality. Where is it? I got to go to the twats. Look at that. You got to go to Twitter to go to reality. That's weird. There's nothing right about that. Banning comics. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Jet Berserk. So here again. So the when the SJW piece of crap is finally caught into admitting that it was complete self-defense, their case could collapse. But here. This, I mean, sooner or later, this is coming for all these bozos. Let me see. Look. See, actual tears, actual cry. Who's the second one? Crying chat. I don't know who the second one is, but look, it's finally called. Like, yeah, no, life isn't Twitter. You Antifa piece of crap. Yeah. Eventually, you can't live your life on Twitter all the time. And when these widows come off Twitter, it doesn't go well because they don't human being very well. That's just sort of. Adam Goff, how you doing? Eastern Buckheimer, how you doing? So I'm going to say adieu, everybody. Oh, Blake's haven't watched long in 10 minutes. Oh, wow. Is that going to be on? Is that on Noel's channel or is that on? Well, you've got the link there. Fine. Oh man, I am so watching that. Yay! What episode are you watching? I shouldn't be this excited. Can I copy and paste that? How do I get that? I can't. Fine. I'm just gonna. So everybody, head over there. Head over, please have a watch on. I'm so up for that. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna wish everybody a good evening. Oh, man, I've been live on Saturday night, Sunday, Monday, Saturday night, Sunday, Monday too. I've been like 4 nights running. Man, I need a night off. So yeah. You got your European bundle arrived there. Awesome. I'm so excited everyone's getting theirs. Fine, everybody, have yourselves a fantastic day. Hit the